It's Carol Talbot here from the NLP Matrix. Welcome back to NLP Uncovered. Do you want to be a winner? Have you ever wondered how come some people are brilliant and some people are not? Have you ever wondered why some people are winners and some people are just losers? Have you ever been in situations where so many things are happening you just couldn't set your goals straight, or maybe you're just not clear about what you want to do or who you want to be with? I know I never knew what I wanted to do, so I drifted into this, drifted into that. In fact, at one point at college, I signed up for A-level zoology. Not that I wanted to be a vet or anything, it's just that I liked animals, so I figured it would be good to understand more about what I liked. That was until the first class, where we were expected to dissect a large white rat and untangle its intestines. For what purpose, I have no idea. What I do know is I decided to pursue another career path. So what is the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people? What's the difference that makes the difference? And it has a lot to do with what's going on in your head. So in this video, I'm going to help you discover what you're doing inside your head and whether it's helping you or whether it's hindering you. There's also an exercise I want you to do that will get you really focused on what you want. And then, have you ever found that when you set goals, it's kind of like a hit and miss affair? Sometimes you achieve them and sometimes you don't. So I'm going to tell you the secret to setting goals in a way that you can achieve them every single time. Now, you may be surprised to know that you actually do 6 things inside your head at any given time. Now, you're probably wondering about certain people that you know. I bet you're thinking, do they even do one thing inside their head? Well, let me tell you, we're all actually doing 6 things inside our head at any given time. You see pictures. Maybe you can picture what your partner or your best friend looks like. You hear sounds. Can you hear the sound of your best friend's voice? Or do you have a favorite perfume? Or can you imagine the smell of freshly baked bread or brewing coffee? I love the taste of my mum's lemon meringue pie. So what's your favorite food? Can you remember how it tastes? We also have feelings. When was the last time you felt ecstatic? And here's an important one. Did you know you talk to yourself inside your head? The question is, what are you saying to yourself inside your head? So just imagine you're about to go into a really important meeting. Are you saying to yourself, this is going to be an amazing, a brilliant meeting? Or, I hope I don't mess up? That's right. It's probably the second statement, isn't it? And guess what? You probably mess up that meeting. Would you like to know why that happens? Well, listen to this very carefully, because you cannot think about what you don't want to think about without thinking about it. Shall I say that again? You can't think about what you don't want to think about without thinking about it. So if I tell you, whatever you do, don't think of a blue camel, I suspect the first thing that pops into your mind, that's right, it's a blue camel. Yet I asked you not to think of a blue camel. Now, transfer that to other areas of your life. Are you focusing on what you don't want, or are you focusing on what you do want? In the last video, I introduced you to your 2 minds. The conscious mind, that's the goal setter, and your unconscious mind, the goal getter. Think of your unconscious mind as a really obedient younger brother or sister that really wants to please you by doing things for you, but it can't do not things. So if you say, don't eat those sweets, it can't understand the word don't. All it can hear is, eat the sweets. So you have to learn to always think in positives. When people come to see me for training or for mentoring, to get their life back on track, when I ask them, what they want. They tend to say, you know, Carol, I don't know what I want. I don't want this. I don't want that kind of job. I don't want that kind of relationship. I wouldn't want this to happen. And then they wonder why their life is a complete disaster. It's because they're focusing on what they don't want rather than what they do want. So remember, the human mind cannot represent a negative in our thoughts. So if you're telling others, don't touch the cookies, don't miss the movie, or don't be late, the message that our minds actually take on board is, touch the cookies, miss the movie, be late. Not very valuable messages in terms of getting the results that you want. So whenever you give your mind instructions, you need to always make sure that you give instructions to your unconscious mind of what you want it to do rather than what you don't want it to do. It sounds easy, doesn't it? The challenge is that, you know, most of us have got more reference points for what we don't want rather than what we do want in our life. We know what we don't want and what we don't like in a job, and we definitely know what we don't want in a partnership or relationship. So let me ask you, what do you want instead? So here's a really good tip for success that I want you to take on board today. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to make a list of everything that you don't want. That's right, a list of everything that you don't want in a job, in a relationship, in your life. Everything that you don't want in finances, in friends, in career. Then here's what I want you to do. With that list of everything that you don't want, I want you to ask yourself, against every point, if I don't want this, what do I want instead? So if I don't want to work for this kind of company, what do I want instead? If I don't want to be in this kind of relationship, what do I want instead? That means that you're going to have a list of everything that you do want. So let's uncover another secret to help you get fired up for success right now. Have you ever set yourself a goal and achieved it? I suspect you said yes to that question. Have you ever set yourself a goal and not achieved it? I suspect you also said yes to that question. So what we know now is that you can set yourself goals. The question is, what's the difference between the goal that you set and achieved and the goal that you set and you didn't achieve? And I suspect that the goal that you set and achieved was a goal that was really important to you. And the goal that you set and you didn't achieve was one of those goals that if you achieve it, it'd be nice, and if you didn't, well, then it didn't really matter. So the question is, how can you set goals and consistently achieve them? And that's the secret I want to share with you right now. Here's the issue. If you've now made a list of what you want rather than what you don't want, that means you've set yourself some really powerful goals. You know what you want rather than what you don't want. The challenge, though, when you set goals is that there's always two sides to every goal. Because every time you decide, oh, I want to earn more money, or I want that new job, or have a new house, hey presto, up pop all your doubts, all your limiting beliefs, all your reasons and excuses for not achieving your goal. It could be something along the lines of, can I really afford it? Am I good enough? Can I really get that job? Will they like me? All those reasons, all those limiting beliefs, they actually sabotage you, they sabotage your success in achieving your goals. Now just imagine, what if you've got rid of all those excuses, all those limiting beliefs, all those doubts, those reasons? That would mean that you are living in that beautiful villa with a pool. You are driving the car of your dreams. You are enjoying your job. You're running a successful business. You're in an amazing relationship. You've achieved all of that because you got rid of all of your excuses, all of your doubts, all your limiting beliefs. And guess what? That means all you have left is results. In our NLP programs, I'll give you the tools, the techniques, the ways to get really specific about what you want. and then clear up all your excuses to stop sabotaging your success. So that means there's nothing holding you back. In the last few videos, I've shared with you some tools, some tips and techniques from NLP, and literally, we've just scraped the tip of the iceberg. There is so much more that I want to share with you. And in the next video, I'm going to tell you how you can start instantly to feel great, how you can instantly feel motivated, confident, and really powerful.